In the guitar world, strumming is often considered the most simple and intuitive technique for beginners. You simply brush down and up, and you're good to go. Right? Well, not really. Just as every basic thing can be developed further, strumming is no different. In this video, we will explore 6 awesome strumming approaches that will change your strumming technique forever. We're going to use our fingers, but also grab a guitar pick for some more energetic strums. Strumming approach number 1, I like to call it the thumb and fingers type of strum. With this approach, we break down the strumming into 2 movements. The downstroke with the thumb covering the bottom strings, and the index finger with the upstroke covering the top strings. This brings more dynamics to your strumming. So instead of strumming all the strings all the time, you create a beautiful contrast in your playing. This approach works great when playing softly and with dynamics. I am playing some beautiful chords here. E major, F sharp minor 11, E major add 9 with the G sharp on bass, and A sus2. Now we are alternating between thumb and index. Strumming approach number 2, I call it the broken strum. With the broken strum, we break the strumming pattern into 2 parts. Instead of brushing all the strings, you start with the bass note of the chord, emphasizing that note, and then complete the strum. Here's an example with the guitar pick. I'm using a 65mm pick. Now, when I use the broken strum, I like to start with a technique called the rest stroke. When I play the bass note of the chord, the guitar pick will rest on the adjacent string, giving more emphasis to this note. So if I am picking an A minor chord, I will play the A string with the rest stroke. So the pick is resting on the 4th string. And then the pick is already in place, and I carry on with the strum. So this is the full strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the chords I'm playing are really beautiful. A minor, C major, D major, and F major 7th chord. Let's put it together. Strumming approach number 3, the full-on strum. This is the most energetic strum you can possibly play. You will be strumming all the strings, creating an incredibly strong vibe in the song. Now for this strumming pattern, I will use a much thinner pick. This is a 35mm. So I can strum energically without risking breaking the strings. Let me play the example and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the chords. In this example, I'm playing an E5, a beautiful B add 11 chord, a D major 13th chord, and a add 9 chord. Also, I'll change the grip from this, so thumb and index, to 3 fingers, thumb, index, and middle, like this. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Strumming approach number 4, the palm muting strum. With this strumming technique, you can strum with energy but reduce the resonance of the chords you are playing by muting them with the palm of your right hand. The palm muting technique is incredibly versatile, working on both electric and acoustic guitar. The idea is to strum a chord while laying the palm of your hand on the strings close to the bridge. Now, because of the hand position, it's not ideal to use this technique to strum all the strings. So we use it mainly for chords played on the bass strings. And I love to use this technique with power chords. Let me give you an example. So I'm playing a bunch of power chords in the key of C major. I have C5, G5, A5, E5, F5, C5, and G5. Strumming approach number 5, the riff and strum. Of course, this approach is heavily inspired by the beautiful I Wish You Were Here by the Pink Floyd. With this strumming approach, you add a riff or a phrase between strums. Keep it simple and play a riff with just a few notes. So in this case, I'm gonna start with a simple riff, followed by a chord. Now I keep the strumming very simple here. So just one note plucking the bass, one downstroke, and one upstroke. Super simple. Now we can repeat the same idea for the other chords. Strumming approach number 6, the down-up chuck type of strum. This is the most percussive strumming pattern. Chucking is used a lot on acoustic guitar, and sometimes we use it without even realizing it. With the chucking technique, you mute the strings with your right hand palm while strumming. So the goal is to strum a bunch of muted strings. It takes a moment to figure out, but it's totally worth it. Let me show you how to play it. Now for this strumming pattern, we're using the A minor chord, E minor chord, D minor, and G major. I also like to embellish the chords with different voicings within the chord. So for the A minor, A sus2, and we'll do the same thing for the D minor, D sus2, and D minor. So the strumming pattern is this one: down, up, chuck, up, down, up, chuck. Let's do it slightly faster. And then with the embellished chords. So here are 6 variations of the strumming technique. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, the tabs are available on my Patreon page as well as on ourpassionformusic.com. If you're serious about learning the guitar, check ourpassionformusic.com. We run a daily challenge. You can learn something new every single day. You can work on a different technique every single day and improve your skills. We also have courses and other things. Check it out in the description down below. Now I'm gonna leave you to practice this, enjoy this lesson, and I'll see you next time.